Hello guys, welcome to my class. Today in this class we will discuss about a common topic of economics, that is inflation. So let's understand what is inflation. Inflation means increase in the price of goods and services. Now we can explain this topic with the help of an example. I have this product. Earlier, I was paying rupees 100 for this oil, but now for the same product, I am paying rupees 110. That means this rupees 10 shows the term inflation. So, we can say that inflation is that stage where there is increase in the general price level. And another part of inflation is it reduces the purchasing power. That means the price of oil was rupees 100. Now the current price is rupees 110. If I see at the income level, earlier I was earning rupees 100, but due to some increment in my income, now I am getting rupees 105. So the price of oil is 110 and I have rupees 105. So with this amount, will I be able to buy this mustard oil? No, I cannot buy, which shows inflation reduces the purchasing power. Now the other aspect shows inflation reduces the money value. Let's understand this statement with the help of an example. See, earlier I was paying this amount of money for my grocery. Now, at this time, I have this amount of money, but still I cannot buy the goods which I was buying with this amount, which shows there is increase in the money supply, but still we are not able to buy the goods and services which we were buying with these money. Let's take another example to explain this concept. Earlier, in order to beat a single person, two persons were required. Now, to beat this single person, four persons are required. That means these two people are losing their strength, and the same concept applies in case of inflation, which shows how it reduces the money value. Now, we will discuss the inflation with the help of these two aspects. First is demand pull inflation and second is cost push inflation. If we see at the demand pull inflation, you can see the term which means when inflation occurs due to increase in demand, that term denotes demand pull inflation. Or you can say that it is a stage where aggregate demand is more than aggregate supply. Now there are some reasons due to which the imbalance between aggregate demand and aggregate supply occurs. First reason is increase in employment opportunities. See, there is a direct relationship between income and demand. When income rises, demand of goods and services also rises. See, if there is increase in the employment opportunity, it will lead to increase in income and ultimately the demand for goods and services rises. Another aspect is increase in population. More population means more demand. When there is increase in the population rate, it will lead to increase in the demand of goods and services. Another aspect is increase in money supply. When there is more money in the economy, it will lead to more investment. Again, more investment means more income, and more income leads to excess demand. So here we have seen the various factors which are affecting the demand pull inflation. Now next is cost push inflation, which says inflation occurs due to increase in the cost of production. There are various factors which leads to increase in the cost of production. Like, first is increase in the cost of raw material. See, when there is increase in the cost of raw material, it will lead to increase in the cost of production. When cost of production rises, the price of goods and services will also increases, and it will lead to cost push inflation. Another factor is increase in taxes. If the rate of taxes increases, again the cost of production will increase, and ultimately the price of goods and services will also rises. And there is increase in wages. If the wages increases, it will lead to increase in the cost of production, and again we reach to the same concept, cost push inflation. If you like this video and you think with this explanation you are able to understand the concept of inflation, then please do like, share and put feedback in the comment box. Thank you.